I'm the healer here on the Daily Rant. I haven't been here for a couple days because, well, I didn't have anything to rant about. But today, you might notice I got a big old black strip here, right? I have a Breathe Right strip on underneath my rock tape, my kinesio tape, if you will. I use the kinesio tape to keep the Breathe Right strip on longer because I have a tendency to get a little oil on my nose. I got a oily T-zone. And so the kinesio tape keeps it on there longer for my ability to breathe. Now, this picture that you see behind me, an amazing picture. Let me turn off my fan here. I'm a little chilly. An amazing picture from my experience on Friday. Friday, I went up into the hills, and the peak there is Friel Peak, and then over here or over there is Job's Sister, and I'm hiking up to Job's Peak. Now, I'd never gone the back way before, and I've been up 4 times the front side from Gardnerville, which is a hell of a lot of work. Actually, one time I found a beautiful arrowhead on when you go up the front side, you're climbing hands and knees. And first time I did it, cried quite a few times. Right? It was a emotional, it was a healing experience for me. And then I found this arrowhead, and it just topped everything off. So if you know anything about me, I have had a lot of head injuries, and I had a couple head injuries in December that set me way back. There's a lot of fear around it, fear that I'd never be able to do anything like this again because of how far it set me back. And with the healing that I've been able to do for myself, not only was able to go up this trail, which they say is 3.5 to 4 hours there and back. I made it up the trail. I made it up to the top of Job's in 1 hour and 15 minutes. I was like, what in the heck? So since I made it there so fast, well, I got plenty of time. I'm going to go over to Job's sister, which I thought was Frio Creek. I got up to Job's sister, and there's a sign up there that says Job's sister. So I'm like, oh, that one over there is Frio Peak. And I looked at the sun, and looked at my clock, at my phone on my clock, and realized, you know what? I don't have a flashlight. I don't have a sweatshirt because it was warm up here that day. I better head down. So I hiked over a little ways, and was able to, if you see some of those blank areas, that's DG, or decomposed granite, and I got to run downhill. Now, what I'm really excited about with all of this is the fact that I didn't get hurt, is the fact that my body functioned better than it did last year, is that I was happy and screaming and hooting and hollering the entire time. The fact that I got home and I was mostly functional. I was a bit dehydrated, and I was pretty damn hungry. And then I realized today that my oxygen and carbon dioxide were really out of balance in my brain, but it didn't have the negative effect on me that it did even this summer, and especially in January and February. March, April, May, I had a lot of healing to do. I had a lot of self-education to do about what's happening in the brain after concussions, after head injuries, and possibly things that I had not healed from my experience in the past. So the fact that I actually ran uphill, the fact that I was able to run across hill on snowpack and footing, and just be stoked. I was just so, I can't express how happy I was about this. Reason for the Breathe Right strip today, to get me oxygen carbon dioxide balance again. And so we're going to watch a video here, a couple videos about breathing. This is on my inflammation page. If you are interested in getting these free videos, by all means, jump on my email list. I'll put the link down here. I'll actually put it in the chat right now, just in case. Contact Kim. Boom. There we go. Make sure that is there. That's not right. What I'm saying, what I'm saying, I'm so dope. Is that not right? I think maybe that's not the right link. No, that's right. Huh. All right. I wonder why it doesn't take you there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm constantly learning more all the time. So we're going to go over to my inflammation page. Here we are. Here is the inflammation page, and you get access to this page when you join my email list. I do recommend bookmarking it. That way you can refer to it every single day. Literally, do this work for yourself every single day. That is the only way that you heal. If you just do it once in a while, you're not going to make any changes. Well, I won't say you won't make any changes, but you won't make the changes that you want. And what we want is to be able to run up friggin' mountains, is to be able to enjoy our life, is to be able to go over to work happy, is to be able to enjoy our time with our kids, right? So here's the tapping protocol. By all means, you can download the tapping protocol. I highly recommend it. We will be using tapping in this breathing practice. Stop. If you have inflammation, if you have pain in your body, if you've had accidents, injuries before, especially if you've had concussions, stop eating sugar, especially not just white sugar. And this does not mean stop eating fruit. I've never said that. Don't think, oh, I got to stop eating fruit. No, fruit is good for you because it's got fiber in it and it's natural sugar. I'm talking about the processed sugar. I'm talking about artificial sugars. Definitely don't eat artificial sugars because guess what? Those artificial sugars, they break down the myelin sheath in your brain and all hell breaks loose. All right, so here is why we breathe. Let's go ahead and watch this video here. Breathe like your brain depends on it, because it does. I gotta go. I gotta fix this. Also share. Yes. Okay. Good. Here we go. Breathing right. If hardly at all. The brain needs lots of oxygen, but it also needs carbon dioxide. Mouth breathing and stress shrink blood vessels. That means less blood to the brain and muscles, higher blood pressure, less oxygen, and more inflammation. All right, let's play a little game. We're going to check your respiratory health with a very simple breath hold. A timer will appear on the screen, and at 45 seconds, it'll turn yellow, and at 30 seconds, it'll turn green. This is just your baseline. There's no judgment, just information. In a moment, all that is get to exhale all the air from your lungs. Then we're going to slowly inhale through your nose and hold. That's it. For some reason, it seems as though my screen is not sharing, so we're going to start that over again. Oh, there it is. What's the deal here? Weird. All right. That is right. That is right. Okay. Let's test it out again. Breathe like your brain depends on it, because it does. Let's get real. If you've had a concussion, you're probably not breathing right, if hardly at all. The brain needs lots of oxygen, but it also needs carbon dioxide. Mouth breathing and stress shrink blood vessels. That means less blood to the brain and muscles, higher blood pressure, less oxygen, and more inflammation. All right, let's play a little game. We're going to check your respiratory health with a very simple breath hold. A timer will appear on the screen, and at 45 seconds, it'll turn yellow, and at 30 seconds, it'll turn green. This is just your baseline. There's no judgment, just information. In a moment, all that is get to exhale all the air from your lungs. Then we're going to slowly inhale through your nose and hold. That's it. Take note of where you have to breathe again. That number, it's going to improve. I guarantee it. Let's find out where you're starting. You ready? Go ahead and exhale fully and inhale slowly. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Wonderful. Now we have a baseline for where we're beginning today. A 30 to 90-second breath hold is average for a healthy adult. Of course, this varies greatly between individuals. Today, we're not comparing, we're just improving. Period. What time did you make it to? Be sure to remember that because you're going to improve with this next practice, no matter what time you made it to. Promise. I guarantee it. And with this next practice, we will be helping you balance the oxygen and carbon dioxide in the brain and the body to promote healing and decrease inflammation. Follow along for the next minute. If you're familiar with the tapping, please by all means tap. This helps you recode your nervous system to this new way of breathing. If you're not familiar with it, then simply massage your ears while you breathe. Same thing, but different. I do recommend again downloading the tapping protocol. This is for your benefit. Now for the next minute or so, we're simply going to be breathing in and out the nose. Very important. There's no reason to breathe out the mouth right now. Take your time, be patient. If you lose your way, simply start over again. The words will be across the screen telling you what to do. Inhale, exhale. It's very simple. Enjoy. Beautiful. Now, how was that for you? What did you notice? Was it easy? Challenging? Did you yawn? Feel calm? Or maybe even a little dizzy with all that extra oxygen? Pay attention because every sensation is literally feedback. It's showing you exactly what's shifting and what still needs support. Very important. Now let's see how your system has already started to change. We're going to set the timer again and test your breath hold. So remember, if you'd like, practice your tapping or massage your ears. This is part of the 4-point technique. It's a signal to your limbic system that it's safe to stay calm even while holding your breath. You ready? Go ahead and exhale all of the air from your lungs. And now slowly take an inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1, go. Now, I'll bet you a wooden nickel you just improved. And yes, just so happens, I carry those around in my pocket just in case. So the first time I did it today, I wasn't paying attention to the video because I was a little concerned that it wasn't working properly. And I did a 30-second breath hold without inhaling. I'm like, oh, that was friggin' cool, because usually I don't make it even 30 seconds. And then after practicing, rubbing on my hand, connecting to my limbic system, letting my limbic system know this is how I breathe now, I held my breath for 60 seconds. That's why I was smiling in the background. I'm like, oh, because usually 35, 40 seconds and I'm panicking. So I don't know what has changed except for some things in the past week that I learned from David Goggins, teaching myself to work at 100% efficiency. Holy shit, I'm so excited about everything. So join my email list, www.kimmcintyre.com. It's over in the chat over there. Contact Kim. You'll see it in the chat. I'll put it down in the description here. You can take charge of your life. You don't need me to do that. But if you want to speed up the process, that's where I come in. I mean, all the information is out we've got everything that we need on our phone right here in order to facilitate the healing of our life. Everything that we need, everything about the brain, the body. Go learn the anatomy, go learn how the heart works, how the circulatory system works, how your respiratory system works. Go learn it all. And then learn how to muscle test so you know exactly where to work and what to do. For instance, this morning I woke up and I was ungrounded. My root chakra was blown out, which kind of makes sense knowing that my breathing was out of balance. Because if our breathing's out of balance, our brain will panic and our body will be out of balance. Our body, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually, will be out of balance. So when you learn how to muscle test and listen to your gut instinct and know exactly where to work physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually, you can make instantaneous changes, healing everything in your body, literally in this moment. So join my email list because I also have a free class once a week coming up for healing children from birth to 18 years old. If your kid's having trouble in school, bring them to this class. It's half hour, 45 minutes tops. Bring them to this class. If your child had trauma at birth, bring them to this class. It's live on Facebook. You'll join the Facebook group as well. I'll put that link down as well. But you need to sign up for the class in order to get access. And yeah, let's let's help each other help heal the world. All right. Let's see. So we're working on breathing today in relation to running and playing and everything. But breathing is important for everything in your life. If you're in a stressful situation, breathe. Bring your awareness to your breath. Now, what does that mean? Well, of course I'm breathing. I didn't die. Well, yes, but there's a difference between breathing, which is a stress response, which imbalances the oxygen and carbon dioxide in the brain and the body. I mean, when I was on my hike this weekend on Saturday, was that Saturday? No, it's on Friday. When I was on my hike on Friday, I realized that my quads were not operating at 100% efficiency on my hike up the second hill that I was hiking, or I'm sorry, the second mountain I was hiking, because it was up, and I balanced it and did some breathing. All of a sudden, my quads didn't hurt anymore. I'm like, oh my God, this is what I've been waiting for my entire life. So apparently, every muscle in my body is beginning to operate at 100% peak efficiency in relation to not only respiration, but circulation. I'm getting more blood flow, protein. That day, let's see, I had 3 eggs and some sausage before I left, and then I had a Cliff Bar on the top of the mountain, sitting on a cliff, which meant that the Cliff Bar was actually more powerful than it usually is, because when you sit on a cliff eating a Cliff Bar, it increases its nutritional value. Have fun with life. If you're not having fun, you're missing out. So ask yourself, why do I not know how to have fun? And that's a lost practice. Beautiful. So I've got some videos to make today. I have a video library, the Genetic Matrix Recoding video library. These videos, they are ultra wicked powerful. They're based on turning the genes in your body that have been turned off due to stress, due to old accidents, due to traumas in your past, possibly even genetically passed down. $15 a month. If you don't see any results in a month, cancel it. But you're going to. If you do if you practice along with the videos every single day, you will notice a difference in yourself the first day. I promise you, if you set the intention to, you know what, I can heal, you will notice a change in your body day one. You practice these videos, and there's 30 videos right now. I'm getting more and more every single day. Let's actually bring this up right now. I'll be right back. Let me bring up the videos. There we go. All right. See if my screen turned off here. Nope, it didn't. Haha! Now I know it's something else I can do. Perfect. Okay, so when you go look at the videos, check out this video, watch this one first, figure out what the heck we do. Oops, apologies. There we go. I can't control it here though. That's interesting. How do I control it if I can't share it there? I might have to do this on Zoom from now on if I want to do that. Edit. No, don't want to do that. Shoot, it goes away. Why does it go away? This tab's content is being shared. Okay. All right. So watch this video here. One person's lost 4 pounds just by watching the video. Felt a pull of weight and negativity from leaving from my mind and body. And I love this one. I realized that happiness isn't all about joy. It's about willingness to explore and expand. When sad, the main component is complacency. After watching several times, I want to do more, be more, and have a new understanding that I'm not just my story, that my friend is happy on a genetic level. that my friend is happy on a genetic level. I love that. These are reasons why. Of course, there's medical and safety warnings. We're not diagnosing anything. Don't watch it while you're driving, all that kind of stuff. But if you've had head injuries, if you've been diagnosed with ADHD, communication issues, these are just some of the things that I've done to heal myself. We got to heal the cranial bones. You hold the impacts in the cranial bones. We've got to heal the limbic system, the deep internal part of the brain, the subconscious, your inner child part of your brain that remembers absolutely everything. If you've been stressed your entire life or for a long time, your body might be shut down in knowing how to produce and use vitamin B. Taking yourself out of hiding and connecting to God. Allow God to come in and help you heal. I mean, I've got 4 pages on the on the base page. We've got those basic ones, but learning how to love yourself, being happy, being in control of your life, knowing how to make money, loving what you do, healing your digestion, accepting positive change. That's a huge one, because if you don't know on the subconscious, the limbic system level, how to accept positive change, that might be the limiting factor that's keeping you from facilitating your life, healing your life. Clearing the energy of parasites. Ooh, that was a good one. I got to watch that one. I mean, I have so many. I have six videos for achieving your goals. Taking action. Actually seeing yourself, achieving your goals, being disciplined, being persistent. Oh, there we are. Looks like there might be somebody here watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask a question real quick. If you don't have a question, I hope to see you on my email list here soon. And other than that, I'll give you a minute to ask your question if you do. Other than that, I've got some work to do. Making more support and healing videos. Again, the Genetic Matrix Recoding video library, it's $15 a month, $97 if you pay in advance for a year. And I add videos every single day. I didn't add any videos for the past 2 days, but I added 12 videos last week. I've only started. The video library is brand new. It's 2 weeks old, and I'm already getting amazing results from or input from people who are using the series. So wonderful. So make sure you guys are breathing every single day. Practice your breathing. Inhale slow in the nose. Exhale a bit slower out the nose. We don't have to breathe through the mouth. Now, if you're running uphill and you lose out of breath, yeah, you might breathe out of your mouth. Then that might be one of the reasons why I got a little disorganized, but not destroyed. And I love it. So beautiful. Thank you so much. Enjoy your amazing day. Bye-bye.